What is commutative property? Any order of two integers that are either added or multiplied does not change the value of sum or product. For addition, whether you are doing a plus b or b plus a, you will get the same answer. Or in case of multiplication, whether you are doing a into b or b into a, means after changing the order, again you will get the same answer. No effect of changing the order in case of commutative property. And next we discuss about the associative property. An associative property of addition says that when three or more numbers are added, any two or more can be grouped together and the sum will be still the same. For example, while I am doing first 3 plus 7 and then I will add 9, or whether I am doing 7 plus 9 and then I will add 3 into it, then I will add 3, then I will get the same answer. And in case of multiplication, whether I am doing 3 into 4 first and then multiply the product by 6, or 4 into 6 and then the product multiply by 3, I will get the same answer. So these which we are already discussed about the properties of integer, closure property, commutative property and associative property, which we discussed already in our previous videos. And I also explain you about the representation of integer on number line. Here I start a number line, a line with 0, and as you can see here, to the right of the 0 I am representing positive integer, and to the left of the 0 I am representing negative integer. So to the right side of 0 we represent numbers and we can say these numbers are positive integers, and to the left of the 0 we can see these numbers are negative integer like -1, -2, -3, -4 and up to so on. So which we already discussed in our previous class. Next, I am going to tell you about the uses of integers in our real life, in our daily life. How can we use integers in our daily life? Student, as you can see here I am representing a line over here. This is a line and this is my sea level. Suppose I am representing this sea level by a number 0. I am representing this sea level with a number 0, means I start here with a number 0, and when we move to upward direction, when we move to the upward direction of the 0, then we will consider positive integers, means positive numbers, and when we move to the down of the 0, then we will get this negative integer. So as you can see that this aeroplane is flying above the sea level, and suppose let us assume here its height is positive 4000 meter above the sea level. It is 4000 meter above the sea level. So how can we represent it in a number line? We will represent it by plus 4000 meter, and suppose this submarine is 900 meter below the sea level. So I will represent it by minus sign with negative sign, means I will say that this is minus 900 meter and I will represent it below the 0. I will move downward direction. So suppose if you can say that we are starting this number line with the 0, then when we move downward, so I will represent number by negative. When we are moving to the depth, so I will represent it with negative sign, and when I move upward direction, then I will represent it with positive sign. And next example, you can see that about the direction. Directions are opposites, means here you can see that directions are opposite. West is opposite of east. So you can see here, if I move to the north, then I will represent this by plus 5, and if I move to the south, if I am moving to the south means I am moving below this line, so I will represent the number by negative sign, that is minus 5. So you can see that in case of direction we also represent these numbers in the form of integer, in a form of positive and a negative sign. Next, you can say that in case of profit and loss, how can we represent our profit and loss? We can represent our profit with a positive sign and our loss with a negative sign, and we know that profit and loss both are opposite and positive and negative both are opposites. So profit is positive and loss is negative. We can represent loss by negative sign and profit by positive sign. Here you can see that suppose a man, I am representing a person here, and you can say that plus rupees 500 refers the gain or increment. You can say that this positive sign refers the increment. You can see here positive sign refers the increment or gain or profit, you can say that, and negative means if this man gets a loss of rupees 500, then I am representing loss by negative sign here. Negative sign means minus refer to the loss, or you can say the decrement. When you are getting profit, you are representing your number with a plus sign, positive sign, or whenever you are getting loss, so you will represent your number with a negative sign, minus. So in this way you can say that profit or loss can also represent in a form of integers. Here you can say that if I have to show the increment or decrement, then I will represent increment with the positive sign plus. You can say here this is my starting point 0 and I am moving in upward direction, so I am showing here increment. So increment I am representing here with positive sign, and when I am moving to the down direction, in the downward direction, then I am representing my number, this 1250, with a negative sign. So whenever you are moving in upward direction from a fixed point, so you will present your number with a plus sign, or when you are moving in downward direction, then you will represent your number with a negative sign. So student, these are the uses where you can use integer. How can we use integers in our daily life, in our real life? Let's start with our first exercise of chapter first, that is integer. Today we are going to start our first exercise, exercise 1.1. Look at here, what is our first question? Following number line shows the temperature in degrees Celsius at different places on a particular days. Here as you can see that these are different cities like Shimla, Ooty, Bengaluru, and these are showing on a number lines, and you can see that in this number line we are representing the temperature of these cities in degrees Celsius. So first is observe this number line and write the temperature of the places marked on it. Means we have to tell the temperature. What is the temperature of Ooty? What is the temperature of Shimla? What is the temperature of Srinagar? We have to tell by observing this number line. So you can see here in Bangalore. Bangalore has temperature 22 degrees Celsius. We are moving 2 steps from 20. So after 20 it will be 21 and 22. So this line will represent 22 degrees Celsius. We are moving 2 steps from 20, first 20 to 21, then 21 to 22. So its temperature will be 22 degrees Celsius. Next, what is the temperature of Ooty? As you can see here, from 10 we are moving 4 steps. 10, we are moving 10 to 11, then 11 to 12, 12 to 13 and 13 to 14. So this line, this number will represent number 14. So, and we are moving to the right side of the 0. As you can see here, we are moving to the right side of the 0. So these number will be positive. So we are using positive numbers here. So temperature will be in the form of positive, plus 22 degrees Celsius, 14 degrees Celsius, and Shimla has a 5 degrees Celsius temperature. And whenever we will move to the left of the 0, then we will calculate temperature in form of negative. As you can see here, I am moving to the left side of the 0. Means in case of Srinagar, we have to move to the left side. So the temperature of Srinagar will be minus 2 degree Celsius. So in this way you can calculate the temperature by observing this number line. Whenever you are moving to the right side, you will take number in a form of positive, and whenever you are moving to the left side of the 0, you will take the number as a negative form. Our next question is, what is the temperature difference between the hottest and the coldest places among the above? First you have to find out the hottest temperature, hottest place, and then you have to find out the coldest place. So we will write down the temperature of the hottest place, 22 degrees Celsius, and coldest place, that is minus 8 degrees Celsius. As you can see here, it is the temperature is minus 8 degrees Celsius. Now we will calculate the difference of both the places, hottest place and the coldest place, that is 22 degrees Celsius minus, we have to calculate the difference. So I am taking here negative sign. Why I am taking here negative sign? Because we have to find out the difference. So 22 degrees Celsius minus of minus 8 degrees Celsius, that will be equal to 22 minus minus will be positive here. As you can see here, this negative will be positive. So 22 plus 8 will be equal to 30. This will be equal to 30 degrees Celsius. So in this way I can calculate the difference of the cities, hottest and the coldest places. What is the difference? In this way you can solve rest two parts, C and D. You will do it yourself. Next we are moving, and now we are going to solve the question number 2, that is, in a quiz positive marks are given for correct answers, as you can see here, and negative marks are given for incorrect answer. Means if you are giving the correct answer, then you will get plus, and if you are giving the wrong answer, then minus marks will be deducted, then negative marks will be given to you. If Jack's score in 5 successive rounds were 25, minus 5, minus 10, 15 and 10, these are the marks given which Jack scored in 5 rounds. These are the marks here. So now what was his total at the end? We have to calculate the sum of these numbers, means how many marks Jack scored in a quiz. So we are writing here, look at here the solution. Jack scored in 5 successive rounds are, we will write here numbers 25, minus 5, minus 10, 15 and 10. These are the score which Jack scored in a 5 rounds. So total marks got means we have to plus all these numbers. So we are using here positive sign, and as you can see here negative sign is also given here. So first we will use the parenthesis, and then we will solve this parenthesis plus minus sign, and then we will solve it. So first I will write these numbers in parenthesis, means in bracket. So 25 plus minus 5 plus minus 10 plus 15 and plus 10. So after solving this, you can see here plus and minus will be equal to minus, positive into negative. You will get negative 15, positive into negative, you will get minus 10. So minus 5 and minus 10, that will be equal to minus 15. After solving this, minus 5 and minus 10, you will get minus 15 and 25 as it is, and this 10 and 15, after adding this 10 and 15, you will get 25. And now as you can see here, first you can solve 25 and 25, that will be equal to 50, and 50 minus 15, you will get 35 answer. First we will solve these positive number 25 and 25. So plus 25 and plus 25 will be 50, and minus 15 will be equal to 35. So thus we can say that 35 marks are got by the Jack in a quiz. In this way you can solve this question number 2nd. But you have to careful about the signs which are given. Plus, minus, minus, plus. You have to solve it carefully. In next question, at Srinagar temperature was minus 5 degrees Celsius on Monday, and then it dropped by 2 degrees Celsius on Tuesday. Means temperature calculated on Monday was minus 5 degrees Celsius, and it dropped by 2 degrees Celsius on Tuesday, next day. So what was the temperature of Srinagar on Tuesday? We have to calculate the temperature of Srinagar at Tuesday. It means it is dropped, as you can see here. So we have to subtract it. So temperature on Tuesday will be minus 5 degrees Celsius, and temperature is dropped, means we have to do here subtract. So minus 5 degrees Celsius and minus 2 degrees Celsius, that will be equal to minus of 7 degrees Celsius, because both are of negative numbers. Both has negative sign, minus 5, minus 2. So we will add and we will take the sign of negative here. So temperature of Srinagar on Tuesday will be minus 7 degrees Celsius calculated over there. Next, what is asking, on Wednesday it rose up 4 degrees Celsius. Means next day if we calculated the temperature, then it will rose by 4 degrees Celsius. So what was the temperature on this day? Means you have to calculate the temperature on Wednesday. First we will write down the temperature on Wednesday, that is 4 degrees Celsius. Next we will write down the temperature on Wednesday. Means temperature was calculated in Tuesday, that was minus 7 degrees Celsius. Now it roses on Wednesday, it rose up, you can say here it rose by 4 degrees Celsius. So we have to plus, we have to add it. So minus 7 degrees Celsius plus minus 4 degrees Celsius, that will be equal to minus 3 degrees Celsius, because both are of different sign. 7 is of negative and 4 is of positive. So we will subtract these two numbers, and after solving this I will get minus 3 degrees Celsius. So student, in this way you can calculate the temperature. If it rose, then you will add and if it dropped or decreasing, then you will subtract from the given number. Next question, as I explained that above sea level and below sea level, so you will solve it yourself. And question number 5, look at here. Mohan deposit rupees 2000 in his bank account and withdraws. Means deposit, so we will take it as a positive, and withdrawal means we are taking away something, so we will subtract from the deposit. The next